Thank you so much, gentlemen. Everyone in the house, I have to ask you a question. Are you ready? We could do it one better. I said, are you ready? Introducing first, representing North America, iBuyPower Cosmic! And their opponents, representing Europe. Give it up for Flipsid Tactics! Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. The Rocket League Championship Series International Final. 2 remain, only 1 will hoist the trophy. To drive everyone through the action, it's none other than Wave Punk and Findable Carpet. Take it away, boys.
Thanks, Golden Boy. 2 online qualifiers, 2 group stages, 2 online finals, hundreds of games, thousands of goals, and it all comes down to this moment, Carpet.
This is exactly what we couldn't have asked for a better matchup. Flipsid Tactics and iBuyPower, 2 teams that we've watched clash across pings, across oceans, but we've always wondered who is truly better.
It's gonna be the best. The butterflies are happening. I can't believe that this is what we get to see in the finals. Flipsid Tactics, iBuyPower Cosmic, the best team in Europe, the best team in North America, and it all comes down to a best of 7, maybe a best of 14. Flipside's got their work cut out for them, but they are warmed up right now.
They have been playing fantastically all day. They have had matches all day. They've been on a tear, as we said earlier. iBuyPower, they played well against Northern Gaming earlier, but they've been, in the back probably practicing and rehearsing a bit, but they haven't really been on stage being able to have that same edge.
Absolutely, and then we've got on the flip side, there's 3 SARP veterans. These guys have been playing the game for years, where Overzero only has this 10-month period since the game's been out. There's this year-long period that the game's been out, okay? But he's also got on his side, Carnovi, Flacinio. Saginger was on the team earlier. Flacinio, the iBuyPower roster. We cannot believe how this is going to be going. I am so excited.
This is exactly what I've dreamed of. I haven't slept in weeks.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I am ready to. Let's get into the action here. We will have Flipsid Tactics in the orange, iBuyPower Cosmic in the blue. Get up and get loud. It's game day in the international finals of the RLCS. First game set to go on DFH Stadium. Cookser, Overzero. Batmobile Bros going for it on kickoff. Ball heading towards iBuyPower's territory. They're going to be able to set this one out. Nobi follows his own setup. Leaves it in midfield. Overzero pops it out to the middle. Ball going towards the box. Ginio following closely. Puts it into the corner. Now Marky Duda able to pop it out to Mike. Puts it out to the center. Here comes Flipside on the offense.
Flipside knows as soon as that was going too far, they just kind of cheated back. Well, not really cheated back, but kind of waited. Saw what iBuyPower had to do with it, but trying to play a little bit safer now to see who gets that opening goal.
Overzero continuing to pressure this one. Flipside's half. He's able to pop that one down. Cookser and Marky Duda now trying to press this out. Go into iBuyPower territory. Move this one into the corner. Marky Duda gets set up in midfield. He's going to go for a boost steal on the other side. Balacinio and Carnovi now moving on the wall, able to drive this one down. Counterplay coming from iBuyPower. They pop it over to the box, but there's Marky rotated back on the defense, puts it straight back in the blue corner.
Those tight passes, you saw Overzero wanting to come in for that pass from Carnovi, but it was just a little bit too close to the defense for Flipside Tactics.
Balacinio able to pick that one up. Send it onto the backboard. A nice touch from Cookser on the top of his car. Pops it all the way out to midfield. Overzero is there. He carries it over 1. Mike Rules is able to clear it away from his goal. Still scoreless with 3:49 left to go.
Defensive touches are easy things to look over, but that defensive touch from Cookser on that backboard was just perfect. It flew all the way almost back to the midfield, to the side, relieving of any shot opportunities.
3 players stacked up for iBuyPower. They send this one towards the backboard, but Overzero is there. Cleared away. Carnovi puts it onto the far wall. Marky Duda rides up there and tries to get it off. Able to put it back down into blue territory. Sends it towards the net, but Over0. Easy clear. He and Kronovi going to try and move out. Cookser takes it on the bounce, sends it on the backboard. Marky is up, but Over0 able to interfere and send it back into the corner.
A lot of times when you want to come back, you have to try and put it off your own backboard, but if you put it in a good enough place, you cut off any angle for shots.
Marky Duda sends that one a little bit high. Kronovi able to clear it to the far corner. Mike pops it back into the middle. No teammate is there to follow up. Cookser rotates over, keeps the pressure on. So far, it's been all Flipside tactics on the offense. They pop that one above the goal. Marky tries to pop it back in. Cookser can't quite get it past Lucinio, who keeps it safe.
Marky got the angle, but Lucinio noticed he was last man back. He saw the angle was going to happen, so he just tried to read it as well as he could, and he got the save.
Lucinio able to set that one up over the goal. No one there to follow up. Kronovi leaves that one, and Mike sends it towards the goal. It goes just high of the crossbar off the corner. Cookser drops this one down right in front of Kronovi and Mike. Mike falls back, both players respecting each other. Marky goes in, but Lucinio able to get this one. Now Cookser from the back, puts it onto the backboard. Both teams playing very well, very methodically. Cookser puts it into the box and Over0 carries it away. Still scoreless over halftime.
Both teams are trying to set the pace of this series. They want that first goal so bad.
Both teams playing excellent defense. Lucinio tries to pop it up, but can't get the angle into the goal. Marky Duda able to carry it away. Two Flipside players upfield. It's all up to Mike, who pops it up. Kronovi has an opportunity to send it towards the goal, but Marky able to rotate in and put it into the far corner.
Good defensive rotation from both teams, but neither are terribly overcommitting on offense. They're trying to play a little bit safe, but like I said, that first goal could set the pace.
Marky trying to set that one into the goal. Couldn't get the angle. He's continuing to create the pressure. Both teams back and forth. Everyone creating opportunities. The defense holding on both sides. Taking a shot towards the net, but Over0 in goal. A savior medal at 143. These teams playing so well, but the flip side's not done. They keep on pressuring. Still scoreless as the shots go wide.
We see a lot of shots coming from Flipside now. Two players, Mike Rules and Marky Duda, both went up for that first shot, trying to mess with the defender, but he was able to stop that shot.
Cookser's in goal. He's watching Kronovi's touch, pops down, tries to put it out into the middle. Mike and Marky moving up as a unit. Put it towards the goal, and they find it over the top. First blood going to Flipside.
Getting the first goal. Eventually the pressure caved on iBuyPower. Marky Duda out to Mike. They waited for that extra bounce. Over0 didn't know if the first shot was coming, and he wasn't able to get that first touch from Mike.
Over0 he was in position. He popped up for it, just barely misses that one in the first point. Going over to the flip side of the RLCS International Grand Finals. Lucinio wraps this one around the corner. Here comes the response from iBuyPower. They're trying to shoot, but they can't get through Marky Duda. 1:12 left to go. iBuyPower still needs to find one.
We know they can respond. We've seen them plenty of times come from the losing position with shot opportunities, and right now they're threatening.
Mike Rules and Marky Duda moving upfield. Final minute of gameplay. Game number one. Marky tries to push it through. Kronovi's there. Cookser tries to fake him out, but Kronovi doesn't fall for it, and now he's going to be able to push this one up across midfield. Over0 now, around the corner. Cookser and Marky go up for this ball. Lucinio can't quite get the angle, drops it straight down in the blue corner, or orange corner. Now Mike around the edge. Cookser is back on defense as Marky moves up. Gets it around, pops it out in the middle. Cookser's there, takes a shot, Kronovi blocks it away.
Kronovi reading that well, but that was a good passing play from Flipside Tactics. iBuyPower, knowing they need to get one goal, they do not want to let another one get conceded.
25 seconds left for iBuyPower to find a point and tie this first game up. Lucinio able to wrap that one high, but Cookser follows. Marky will be pressing this one out. Now iBuyPower positioned aggressively. Mike Rules and Marky Duda moving up in the corner. Cookser is back. Just going to hang back as the final countdown happens in game number one. Lucinio and Over0, they move up. This is where they need to be, but a solid clear from Cookser. Kronovi sends it over. Over0 tries to put this one up, but Cookser slams it down, and game one goes to Flipside.
Flipside Tactics get the first game in a mountain if they're going to be able to take this. But showing well, both teams performing. In the beginning, a little bit of a slow play. Neither really wanted to concede that first goal, but after iBuyPower let that one go, Flipside did a good job of keeping their defensive structure solid.
There's slow passive play that we've seen before, and then there's amazing defense that counters the aggression, and both of these teams played so well. We saw it go back and forth and back and forth. Ball not spending much time in either half, and each team able to clear away the shots of their opponents. Incredible match there. Only one goal that decided that game.
They're going to try and keep each other low, but I can see easily both teams just tearing away, trying to get as many goals as possible. I mean, it's just a matter of how they were playing. They were a little more defensive this game than usual. They weren't doing the full aggression, but it's because they both respect each other's skills and they know exactly what they're up against.
Absolutely. So far, I've seen pretty much flawless play other than Over0 just not quite being able to get in the way of that one shot, which was an excellently placed shot off of a pass. Flipside playing very well, the passing offense being the most difficult offense to deal with in Rocket League. amazing, amazing stuff on both sides.
And we do mention that Overzero is the only non-SARP veteran here, but it does not matter. He has shown well. He is coming up. He is proving everyone wrong that may have doubted iBuyPower, getting this far because of him. It is an incredible sight.
I love how everyone talks about him as the sub coming in, but he is anything but a sub at this point. He is one of the stars of Rocket League and will be remembered forever as being a member of the first International Grand Final. We move on to Game 2, Beckwith Stadium. See if iBuyPower can find a response to Flipside's first win. Lachinio winning the kickoff. I think it was Mike probably just gave it to him there. Now Mike and Cookser up on the offense. They press this one up in iBuyPower half. Mike Rules able to wrap this one around, but Kronovi responds well. Overzero and Kronovi moving up, passing between themselves, able to get it in the orange corner.
Usually, you wouldn't condone teams grouping up together, but when teams of this caliber do it, they do it in a way where they understand, like, all right, well, they are not in a position to clear this, so we can actually group up temporarily, but position ourselves to retreat back to defense, and that's where you see these quick defensive rotations come out of both teams.
Man, that touch from Marky Duda was so important, and this one from Mike is even more important. He sends it towards the net. It's a breakaway and first blood going to Flipside.
Flipside, again, getting the first goal, trying to set the pace. Mike Rules noticed that all he had to do was beat Overzero. Overzero almost getting there in time, but again, sometimes just the speed of getting to that ball, doing that double jump aerial just in time, able to beat all the iBuyPower defenders.
4:22 left to go in game. Flipside on the board first as they move this one forward. Gets demoed by Kronovi as Overzero presses this one into Flipside's half. Marky pops it up over the top, and here comes Kronovi to try and put it in. He sets it up in front of the box, but it gets cleared away by Cookser. Looks like iBuyPower's gonna be the first one there. They're not able to put it away from their own half. A back pass from Overzero to Lachinio will send this one back up to midfield. We'll see what they're able to do with it.
iBuyPower getting some touches. Kronovi almost getting that double touch into the goal. Overzero getting there just in time.
This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Cookser's coming in. He drops it back down in front of the goal again, and Kronovi able to carry it away to the corner. Overzero barely got that touch, but it was able to drop straight back down in front of the goal. And here comes Mike on the offense, tries to push this one down. Here comes them over the top, not able to find it just yet, but the pressure from Flipside is still building. Here they come. Cookser trying to drop it in, gets the angle, but Overzero reads it well and clears it away.
Look at how quickly Flipside is contesting these balls. They're not letting it get anywhere. Overzero is going to try and cheat up. There was no contest on this one, so they might be able to take advantage, but Cookser takes it right back.
Puts it back into blue corner. Marky puts it up on the backboard. Cookser tries to drop it in, but couldn't get the angle. Now he's going to wrap it up high. Drop this one straight out. And here comes Mike over the top. Doesn't get the touch. Marky's up for this one. Sends it towards the goal. He's going to drop it straight down. Overzero able to find that one and clear it away.
Getting that second touch, just showing that no matter what, they can follow through with this. Marky Duda following through, flipping his car upside down in an attempt to try and get that shot.
Mike Rules puts it onto the backboard. Lachinio misses, and Mike takes another shot. Interference from Overzero keeps it away. Marky can't get the angle either. Now Mike sending it towards the goal. It's right in front, and he's able to put it in. Marky Duda scores.
Eventually, if you put enough pressure on any team, they will cave, and this is a prime example. Marky Duda forcing the first goalie out of net and then getting pinched over. Kronovi not having a good angle on it, facing the wrong direction. He couldn't really carry that out and couldn't hit it out far enough, and Marky Duda took advantage.
2:47 left to go, approaching halftime in game number 2. Flipside up by 1 in the series and up by 2 in the game. Marky Duda on the wall, watching this one, gets it past Kronovi. Patience paying off. He and Mike both up for that ball, but Overzero able to put it over the top. That's past 3 players from Flipside. Kronovi pops this one towards the goal, but Cookser is able to rotate in. He's going to be able to get this one away. Overzero keeps the pressure on. Very tight rotation from iBuyPower as they press this advantage, but Mike Rules able to clear it away.
As you've seen in the past, though, in their game against Northern Gaming, they did concede the first game pretty badly, but they were able to come back.
Oh my goodness! It dropped down. Lachinio punishes, and it's a 1-point game.
Lachinio reading this bounce, knowing it was going to hit that top corner, just followed through. He gets that first touch. Marky Duda tried so hard to get there, but the ball's traveling just a little bit too fast, and Lachinio making this a 1-point game.
They're on the board. They only need 1 more to tie it up. 2:16 left to go. That's half the game to work with. iBuyPower still fully in this one. Very neutral kickoff. Going to go mostly in favor of iBuyPower. Up into the orange corner. Marky pushes it through 2 players, but here comes Lachinio. Sends it to the far corner. Cookser rotates now. Try and carry this one. Beat out Kronovi on the rotation. Pops it out to middle. It's going towards the goal, but it gets cleared away. Overzero again. Such a strong defensive player.
He really is. He's been showing well, but right now, Again, that ruthless aggression from Flipside Tactics.
They had an opportunity there. Didn't quite get the accuracy into the net, but Cookser keeping the pressure on, keeping ball control away. And that second touch to put it behind Lichinio is going to drop down. Markey is up, but over 0, going straight up and sends it into the corner. Amazing play. The Flipside Tactics pressure, though, it is so strong right now.
As strong as iBuyPower's defense is, eventually it will break. They are losing boost. They are losing control of the ball. If Flipside can continue this, it won't look good for iBuyPower.
Krenovi finally able to break out for a moment and pops right back into the blue. Zero carries into the corner, tried to buy his teammates time to get set up. His time buying maneuver works out. Lichinio's able to get a touch, but they're still keeping the ball in the corner. Cookser tries to pop that one out. Now over 0 with a breakaway opportunity. Is going towards the goal. Nobody's there, and it's a tie game.
That's how the game gets tied up, which is an interesting situation. Very uncharacteristic. Cookser went for the touch, but he get dunked immediately. You saw Mike Rules on his way to retreat, thinking that Cookser was going to get a better touch, but over 0 following that through, they tie up the game.
That was one of the longest range dunks I think I've ever seen. Tie game here. iBuyPower and Flipside, game number 2. Back with Stadium. Krenovi tries to pop that one out to the middle. Over 0 responds, but Cookser gets the first touch. Pops it up onto the wall. Final minute of gameplay. Cookser wraps it around the wall. It's just Krenovi back in goal. He gets it away from the 2. Now over 0, trying to pop this one around. 2 iBuyPower players stacked up in the corner. Lichinio up on the wall, able to pop that one out. Here comes Cookser from the back, but is not able to get it past Krenovi, who puts it into the orange corner. 45 seconds left. Krenovi drops this one down. Now Markey out of goal. Pops it around. Carries it over, can't get it past Lichinio, who pressures. Mike Rules trying to get this one through, but over 0 continues to maintain ball control. Now Markey up to Mike, a solid pass, but interrupted by Krenovi, clearing it away. 30 seconds left on the clock in game number 2. Over 0 and Lichinio passing to each other. Krenovi hanging back, watching for the dunking opportunity. It's going to be up above the goal. No one there yet. Cookser and Markey trying to press this one out of their own half. Flipside doing an excellent job of keeping things away from the goal, but right now they got to be able to transition this one out. Final countdown, still tie game. Markey and Krenovi up on the wall. As the ball moves over to the other side. So we hit the final second. Unless someone can carry it all the way, we're going to have overtime.
Our first overtime so far. These guys are neck and neck. They are fighting. Still not a lot of just complete risk across the league, which is good to see. They are trying to rotate back on defense, but a few hiccups has conceded a few goals.
Cookser passes that one out, but gets interrupted by over 0, who sends it onto net. Markey with a clutch save to keep that one away, but iBuyPower still threatening. Krenovi to over 0. They pass it around. It pops up. Lichinio has an opportunity, and iBuyPower takes game 2.
iBuyPower brings the series back even as Lichinio comes across for this over 0, popping that off the back wall. Mike Rules and Markey Duda both going up for that, leaving the net open, and Lichinio coming exactly when he needs to, trying to get that goal.
Amazing play there. iBuyPower able to tie the series up here at a game apiece. Mike Rules' touch. It's a little bit soft. Lichinio able to put it in. There were 2 goals there where Lichinio was able to punish a mistake from Flipside and keep them in that one, taking game number 2.
Trust is going to be key with all of these players. You need to understand that if you have a teammate in net who's got a better touch, or if you're coming from the corner and you have a better touch, you need to communicate that, and only one of you needs to go for it. Because in that situation, if someone had stayed in net, that might not have happened.
Absolutely, yeah. But these teams, they play so well. They know what they have to do. It's just a matter of staying out of their own heads, be able to keep their presence of mind and play their game. These guys know what they're doing so well.
Yeah, and it's also at this skill level, it's not really of like, I don't trust my teammate. It's more like, I know I have a really good opportunity. And then your teammate's like, I have a really good opportunity too. And you both want to do it for your team. You think you have a shot on or an opportunity to make. And sometimes if that miscommunication sometimes gets in the way, as you can see, the crowd is just ecstatic right now.
The crowd fully behind their North American boys. We've tied up the series. Such an even game so far. Both teams playing very, very well. And there's been very few mistakes, and the only mistakes we really have seen, the ones Flipside's made, that gave that game to iBuyPower.
There were a few times iBuyPower did group up a little more than I expected, but it didn't result in goals as often, but you're going to see a lot of passing plays. These guys are going to try and just beat each other out at raw skill.
Game number 3 will move on to Urban Central. iBuyPower in the blue, Flipside in the orange. Nothing's changed in the last 60 seconds. See who they are able to move forward. The series all tied up at a game apiece. Over 0 going to be able to get the first touch onto this one. Sends it towards the goal. Lichinio drops it down underneath Cookser, but not going to get it quite to the goal. Mike Rules now trying to carry this one away. Cookser comes up from the back, passes up to his teammate Mike. Markey's moving up to a finishing position. He gets interrupted by the iBuyPower players, not able to finish it just yet.
The double Batmobile is so fun to see. These are the only 2 competitive players I know of that use the Batmobile so consistently.
Cookser able to carry it over the top of iBuyPower players. Now Marky sends that one towards the net. Mike with another touch, and then the 1-2-3 puts up Flipside.
Mike Rules reading this so well from underside. Cookser puts it off to the top. Marky Duda passing it off to his teammate. Mike Rules getting just underneath and beating Luchino to that ball, giving them the lead again. I believe they're the first ones to score every game so far.
We've been talking about the passing plays from Flipside all series long, all match long, all weekend long. There's another classic example. These guys are the master of the pass. Luchino dropping that one down. Cookser able to clear it away. Marky going to try and respond, but Over0 gets his touch first. Cookser keeps it in the corner. Over0 up on the wall. Cookser responds again. Luchino, solid rotation from iBuyPower, keeping this offensive pressure on. Now Mike Rules going to try and carry it through. Kronovi gets it through too, and there's a tie game.
Kronovi gets the dunk. This is the one danger of dribbling it in your own half. You have it on top of your car, you think you have control, but from right behind it, Kronovi comes and pinches it off the hood, slamming it right towards the net, tying up this game.
Such an even game. The first blood going to Flipside, and then iBuyPower able to counter, able to respond. Tie it right back up within the first minute, but Marky Duda coming in hot, trying to put that one in, isn't able to get the touch. Over0 bounces that one twice, puts it around the corner. Ian Luchino moving up as a unit, trying to send it towards the net. Luchino with the angle.
Luchino with the solo plays. This is about the second or third goal I've seen him just do one after the other. Gets that first touch, recovers so nicely, popped up underneath before Marky Duda can get the touch, giving them the lead after conceding the first goal.
That was ridiculous. I don't know if I've ever seen a goal where you pass it to yourself like that. That was incredible. 3:53 left to go, and iBuyPower with the lead right now in game number 3. Cookser trying to push this one through, but Luchino is there. Now Mike Rules able to put it into the corner. Marky Duda set up in goal. So Luchino comes off the wall and misses. Over0's there, but Mike Rules and Marky Duda able to pressure this one through, and here comes Flipside.
We see some really good defensive touches and calm defensive touches from Flipside right now. Mike Rules, he saw someone was coming down on him, but he took control of the ball. And a demo as he chases for the ball.
Has a bit of a power play. Marky sends it towards the net. Can Cookser finish this one off? He doesn't even need it. Marky ties the game.
There we go, tying it up. That demo could have been detrimental. It's hard to know exactly who it messed up. But Mike getting the pop after the demo. Marky putting it directly on target and to the top corner post. That couldn't have been a better place shot if he tried.
Follows up with a solo play of his own, getting the demo and the shot. Marky Duda putting his team on his back, responding to James' call for action. Tie game in game number 3 with 3:23 left to go. Mike Rules pressuring this one, trying to push it out of his own half here. Kind of pumps Cookser into his own net. See, he recovered okay. He did. He's like, this is mine. Over0 pops it out to the middle, and there's Luchino carrying it high. It's going to drop, but Marky able to respond and send it into the corner.
Marky went for the touch, and if you saw what Mike was doing, he was just reading Marky's touch. No matter what Marky did, whether he dropped it right in front of his own net or put it to the corner, Mike would have been there to get another touch to clear it out.
Luchino's not quite sure what he wants to do with this on the wall. Marky's able to drop it in front of the box. Over0 though with the clear. Keeps it away from the incoming Mike Rules. And now Kronovi trying to carry it out. Get the counter play. Gets stopped, just stuffed by Marky, and they keep the ball in iBuyPower territory.
Kronovi following that was a very smart play. He tried to get that dunk, and he did, but sadly his car got pushed out of the way. And Flipside was able to keep the efficient.
What a drop by Cookser.
Marky Duda coming in after this pass. We get a beautiful touch from Mike Rules, and Cookser just letting a teardrop down in front of that. And another placement from Marky Duda in the top right corner of the net.
They took the lead, and then iBuyPower comes back into it, and then right away, Flipside is able to come roaring back and take that lead right back. Right here at halftime in game number 3, the series tied up, a game apiece. Over0 trying to drop this one down, get this one around, fake out Cookser, but it's not working. Cookser's a very patient player. Luchino now waiting this one out. He and Kronovi moving up together, but Kronovi gets demoed. Ball in the corner with Marky. Over0 pops it out to the front, but the demoed Kronovi is not going to be able to make the shot.
Flipside Tactics has been demo heavy more than I've seen in a while in this lane. They are really looking to mess up those rotations by just completely removing a player from the field.
It's a solid stop by Kronovi, but Cookser has a nice rotation and is able to push it towards the net. Mike Rules is here, keeps the pressure on. Flipside, creating that offensive pressure they're known for. Over0 tries to pop this one up. Luchino and Kronovi both move out of goal as Marky's able to push this one up. They're kind of right on top of each other. Kronovi able to get away. Luchino still in goal. As Cookser passes it to the far side, Marky's waiting. He pops it back to the middle, but no one's there to respond.
Just take a look at the way these guys are playing. They are really following each other nicely. Over0 trying to get the carry. Almost.
He wants to do it 2 times. He's already beaten Flipside once with that air dribble. With 1:27 left to go, it's not going to work. They do need still one more point, iBuyPower, to tie this one up. Luchino pops it into the corner, and Over0 gets set up on defense. Ball pops up above the goal where Cookser is waiting. He drops it down, but Kronovi and Lachinio able to teamwork that one away.
Those touches. Cookser is so good.
Is anyone there? No one's there. It's a tie game.
We've seen more than one goal so far happen on the flip side tactic, but they just aren't back in that. Mike Rules didn't realize, I think, that Overzero was there, or he might have had a stronger touch. He was last man back, and he gave up possession right to Overzero, and now this game is tied up.
109 left to go. Anybody's game in game number 3. Cookser sends it into iBuyPower territory. 3 players in the corner. They rotate into defense, a very shallow position. Marky Duda and Cookser up very aggressive. No one really back on defense. Flip side either. Mike gets it over the top of one, passed Overzero, and Marky goes into punish. He gets it around the corner. Can anyone come in to finish this one? No. Lachinio in goal clears it away. And here comes Flipside back onto the defense. They're able to clear it very well. Overzero goes up for this one, but misses. Cookser's there, sends it onto the crossbar. Lachinio's able to intercept it and send it to the far side. 38 seconds left. Anybody can take it. Marky Duda tries to get it past Lachinio, but he gets a touch and sends it to the far side. Now Mike Rules coming up, puts it Overzero, and then into the corner. Marky Duda is there. Pops it down. Kronovi able to respond. 25 seconds left. Cookser sends it towards the goal. Overzero drops in front of his own box. Marky shoots, but it goes wide. Kronovi sends it into the corner again. 17 seconds left as Overzero tries to drive it out of his own half. Transition onto offense. Drops it down towards the goal, but Mike Rules able to clear it away. Marky over to Cookser. Final countdown as they press into iBuyPower territory. Marky pops it out. Mike tries to take it, but Kronovi is there alongside Lachinio. They fly it down the field as fast as they can before Flipside can get set up. But here's the final second goal. Overzero goes for the freestyle. Doesn't happen. Overtime.
He wanted that so bad, but a second overtime in the series. Overzero really trying to show his flashiness off.
That would have been quite the morale breaker if you would have won a buzzer beater freestyle goal. I mean, this is the sort of stuff we make up to talk about in rehearsal. I can't believe that this is coming this close. Overzero carries this one away. Cookser up on the offense. First goal will win. Game number 3. He's carrying this one on his hood, being very patient as Kronovi tries to interfere. Now Mike from the back, drops it towards the box. Marky is there, doesn't actually touch it. Overzero can't get it away, and that's Flipside with the victory.
All 3 iBuyPower players hopped up for this. Mike Rules putting that on target, but it was a bounce shot. I think everyone kind of expected each other to get that iBuyPower. That is an unfortunate situation, but Flipside Tactics takes this game.
I wonder if it would have gone more in iBuyPower's favor if Overzero hadn't been trying to freestyle at the end.
I don't know. Maybe his teammates got a little tilted at that.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know. That was, my goodness, what a game. Back and forth. We still have yet to see a game with a score margin larger than 1. I think at any point.
Well, we had 2 overtimes out of 3 games so far.
2 overtimes.
Yeah.
This was only game 3. We go to at least at this point, game 5, 6, I think, is where we have to go to at this point. No, they 1-1, so game 5 at least. Oh my goodness. And on the flip side, if they able to take the first series, we go to another best of 7 where they have to win at least 4 games. This is insane.
Yeah, for those of you just tuning in, Flipside has come from the lower bracket, so they would need to win a best of 7 once against iBuyPower, and then yet again since they're coming from the lower bracket. But if iBuyPower can clinch this series now, they will take it home.
It is so much on the line. So many games on both sides. Flipside, if they're able to do both best of 7s, I think that leaves no doubt in your mind of who is the better team in this situation. But oh my goodness, the best team from EU, the best team from NA. Can you ask for anything better?
No, you really couldn't. And again, like you said, iBuyPower were the ones to knock Flipside down into the lower brackets in the first round. So they've been fighting through lower brackets this entire time, made it all the way back to the end. I mean, you know they're ready for it. They have had their eyes on that trophy all day.
Game number 4, moving on to Beckwith Park. We will see who is able to take this one. Will Flipside be able to increase their lead? Or will iBuyPower be able to tie the series up at 2 games apiece? It's going back and forth. These Clash of the Titans again. You couldn't ask for a better finals. Marky moving up very quickly alongside Cookser. We're trying to press this one through, but Overzero able to get it past. Mike Rules gets some defense, but Lachinio reads it and is going to drop this one down. Marky is there to clear it away.
Lachinio just a little bit shy of reaching that. If he had it, would have been a pretty good pass. But keeping up the pressure, iBuyPower is trying to meet as many balls in Flipside Tactics half as they can.
Oh my goodness, the shot from Cookser almost goes in, but Lachinio's there. Mike Rules follows it up and gets it in.
Mike gets there just in time again, so quick from turning defense to offense. Cookser gets the first touchdown to Lachinio, who pops it up high, but Mike flying across the field beats Lachinio before he can get there for the second touch, taking the first goal yet again.
Flip side, they have managed to draw first blood in every game so far. Marky Duda pressing this one forward. Mike Rules is there alongside Cookser. Carries in iBuyPower territory. Kronovi reads it and sends it into the orange. His Flipside falls back.
Flipside has so far put a good amount of pressure on this game, but iBuyPower can easily turn it back around right in their
Oh my goodness, Marky trying to dribble that one past the entire team, but Zero will have nothing of it and able to carry it away even though 2 enemy players stood between him and the goal.
2 enemy players were in the goal, but sadly they were on the wrong side of the ball, so it was a difficult shot for them to make.
Here comes Mike to try and clear this one away. Leaves it from Marky, gets it past over Zero into the blue. It's Kronovi, watches in the corner. Marky and Cookser come up. Oh my goodness, so many players shooting, but over Zero with the Savior medal already. This player has been playing such strong defense.
We're talking about placement from Cooks here. Again, even on a low shot, he put it to the corner, making it a difficult save for over Zero to make it to.
Cookser to Mike Rules. Can Marky finish this one? It goes wide. He's going to try and continue to create pressure, but oh dear, the pinch shot sends it all the way home, and it's a tie game.
It is so hard to expect, but it just goes to show how much you need to be ready for just about anything. Kronovi and Markaduda getting to the ball at the same time, just slamming it across the entire field into the bottom left corner of Flipside Tactics net.
3:38 left to go. It's been the same story every game. Flipside scores, and iBuyPower finds a way to tie it up. Who is going to be able to get the lead first off of this tie game? Cookser able to put that one down. Lichinio presses this one forward. Marky's there. Can he get it away? He pops it up. It's a sloppy clear. Cookser now able to push that one out. Mike also with a solid touch. These touches have been very, very weak from all of the Flipside players, leaving iBuyPower with ball control in enemy territory.
While they may be weak, you saw the follow-through from his teammate. Markaduda did not have a good touch on that, but Cookser, noticing the situation, poised himself in a position to where he could try and help him save with the second touch.
Cookser pops this one out to Marky, who shoots, but over Zero is there to keep it away. iBuyPower pressing back onto the offense. 2:56 left to go as Kronovi shoots. Mike puts it into the corner. Lichinio tries to dribble it through Marky. But now Mike Rules gets it over Zero. Marky passes out to Cookser, who takes a shot, and it's going to be the lead for Flipside.
The quick passing plays again. Flipside can turn it around so fast. Down to a teammate. Then we see Marky do to tap it out to Cooks here, who has just been a striking machine all day.
Did you see how he passed that? He swung the butt of his car around with the drift just to pop it just fast enough, just slow enough that Cookser was able to take such the solid shot.
They're insane.
Amazing, amazing ball control and car control from this Flipside squad. They're up by 1 with 2:40 left to go. Game number 4. Kronovi, though, gets it past 2. Onto the goal. Tie game by iBuyPower.
To make sure you know exactly what you're doing on defense. We saw someone cheat up just a little bit too much on Flipside. Markaduda and his teammate, I believe that was Mike Rules, both went for that. Kronovi seizing the opportunity, popped it off the wall with one extra touch, tricking them both into an open net, tying up this game.
Every time we see Flipside get out to the lead, iBuyPower responds immediately and is able to bring it back 2-2 here right at halftime. Mike Rules pops it over to the side. Kronovi is up, it down. Mike Rules pops off the top of his car and is able to carry it away from the box. Lichinio and Kronovi very aggressively positioned. Kronovi tries to get the touch, but actually misses. Lichinio sends it towards the net, but that's just going to leave it to Cookser, who's carrying it up. Kronovi very low on boost as Flipside comes flying in. Cookser gets the boost steal, pops it out towards the goal. Lichinio's there. Marky's up for this one, but over Zero is as well. He misses the touch, and Marky keeps it in the corner.
We saw that touch from Cooks here off that sidewall, putting it on target. While he knew it wasn't going to be a strong touch, it was going to force the defender out of net and force them to put it in the corner as opposed to clearing it.
Mike Rules pops that one up, and Lichinio's able to get there before Cookser can sink it in. Now Mike Rules back into the corner. He's watching this one. Kronovi set up a net. He takes a shot, but Kronovi reads it, saves it away.
Those reads off the back wall are tough to do as a defender, but Kronovi, noticing it wasn't going to be on target, waited for it to come off the wall so we could hit it out a little harder.
Mike Rules demoed over Zero. We'll send him to the back lines as Lichinio and Kronovi move up on the offense. He takes a shot towards the net, but Cookser is there. Over Zero comes in to finish, but his shot goes high, and here comes Flipside.
The shot goes high, and it would have been nice if someone were to come through and help him out. Oh, but almost.
Very close there.
Flipside's trying to turn it back around.
Lichinio very aggressively positioned, but Cookser able to send it into the corner. Minute, 12 seconds left to go. Still tie game as Cookser drops this one in. Kronovi saves it away. Flipside still on the aggression here to try and press this one up. The offensive pressure has been very strong. Lichinio able to clear it on the wall. Kronovi follows. Cookser pops it back out. Here comes over Zero with a shot towards the net, but Marky saves it away. Final minute of gameplay, anyone's game.
That drop from Cookser, we've seen him pull that off about 5 or 6 times so far just in this series. He's so good at utilizing any side of the car, knowing the bottom is weaker for those just gentle little drops in front of net for his teammates.
Markaduda trying to convert this one, try to cut that one off early. Over zero in front of the net, can't make the shot. Mike Rules puts it behind Lachinio, gets the demo and moves forward, tries to demo Kronovi as well. Cookser presses this one up, 30 seconds left on the clock. Mike Rules just a demolishing machine right now as Marky Duda moves up. Cookser trying to score this one, finish it off. 20 seconds left as they move forward. Mike Rules on the backboard, bounces it down towards the goal. It goes just wide. 13 seconds left on the clock. Marky Duda pops it over. Still tie game. Breakaway opportunity. Kronovi can finish this off if he can just get the angle, and he does. iBuyPower takes the lead.
I didn't think he'd actually get that angle. He looked like he was running out of boost. He was trying his hardest to get there. He picked up that side boost just in time. Gets the diagonal flip for the angle boost as he does it, and gets it just in time to give them the lead with only 7 seconds remaining.
7 seconds for Flipside to work with. They want to tie this one up. Lachinio keeps it on the ground. Cookser's there, passes over to Mike, pops it over. Cookser tries to take the shot, but the interference from iBuyPower will keep it clean, and we tie the series up.
Again, another two series. They are just going game for game, toe to toe, goal for goal. We've seen Flipside tactics take first blood every game, but then we see a counter goal immediately by iBuyPower. They all have their heads in the game. They are not letting anything take them down.
They're doing very well, and I will say iBuyPower seems to have found some weakness on Flipside's side. That's confusing.
Works.
It does. So many of iBuyPower's goals have been on these kind of breakaway opportunities where Flipside is overcommitted on offense or is just committing a lot of players on offense, and they're able to find it, just sneak it past that last player, dunk it over his head, send it straight into goal. You saw it win the game for him right there on the breakaway. iBuyPower finding some chinks in Flipside's armor.
It's actually something that iBuyPower used to suffer from relatively frequently in competitive play. When you have an aggressive, offensive, just play style as a whole team, one tiny mistake leaves the net entirely open. So if Flipside isn't able to get back quick enough, or a 50-50 goes wrong, or someone doesn't get the touch they want, you're immediately just leaving a big gaping hole in your rotation.
These guys playing very, very well. It's been nice to watch iBuyPower tighten up their defense. A team that is not very often known for having strong defense has had one of the strongest defenses in the entire land. It's been incredible to watch.
Yeah, and I'm curious to know if it has to do with the roster change toward the end. Maybe Over Zero brought a little more grounding to the team, but we'll see as the series continues.
They'll be moving forward. Game number 5 on Manfield. The mountains looming in the distance. We will see who is able to take the lead in the series. It's all tied up in 2 games apiece. Cookser comes over the top. Kronovi able to push that one back into the orange territory. Pops it over the top of Marky. Can't get the touch, but Cookser able to clear it away.
Getting there just in time. Again, the quick kickoff offensive positionings are what both of these teams actually pretty much excel at. They're really good at just, without any boost at all, trying to make opportunities.
Zero Kronovi moving forward here. Mike Rules tries to continue to press their aggression. Lachinio going to try and get an angle, but Cookser is there to put it back into the blue. Kronovi pops it up. Cookser won't be touching this one, but Marky will. He puts it onto the backboard. Over Zero's there. 3 players in the corner for iBuyPower. They straighten out. Lachinio gets set up in goal. Now Mike Rules coming around the corner, trying to press this offensive. Looks like they're actually going to back off and let Kronovi and iBuyPower move up.
They have to be careful about how much room they give each other.
Oh my goodness, Mike Rules drops it in for first blood again.
I saw 2 people in iBuyPower net. I thought they had a little bit of time, but I guess not. It was a little bit too lofty. Mike Rules had a lot of room to put it. Lachinio tried to read as best as he could, but with all the room in the world, Mike Rules put it onto net.
First blood going to Flipside within the first minute. I think I've said that 4 times now. They have played so well. Always able to get on the board first. Let's see if iBuyPower is able to respond as they always have. That one going close to the net, but Kronovi able to clear it away.
He almost smoke screened himself. He did demo a player on the opposing team, but the explosion got in his way and he almost didn't know where the ball was for about half a second.
Man, this shooting coming in from Flipside right now, they have been accurate and on point, forcing iBuyPower to make the saves. Marky trying to get this one past Lachinio. Kronovi has to help him out and bail that one away from the goal. Mike Rules sends this one back down towards his own half. Cookser is waiting. Kronovi bounces this one off the board, and Mike Rules able to pick it up. He's going to pair it off the bounce, off the wall, try to get it past Lachinio, who puts it into the corner, let his teammates get set up behind him.
At the moment, I think iBuyPower might be backing off just a little bit too early from contested balls. They could probably meet Flipside tactics at a lot of these and at least try and stifle their aggression.
Lachinio over Zero, pressing the offense. Marky Duda is able to gain ball control, send this one back. Kronovi has to hightail it. It's in the corner. Now he's in goal. This coacher's going to pop this one over to Mike. It's not going to work out for them. That's actually going to leave the ball with over 0 in the middle of the field. He's carrying this one up, being very patient, trying to get it over Marky, and he does. Tie game.
I've spoken on over 0's 1v1 skills. It is a playlist that he excels at. He is so patient right here. Waits for that bounce. Second bounce. Marky Duda has no idea when it's going to come. And with that Batmobile in it, it is so good at flicking that ball as high as possible. Marky Duda stood no chance.
iBuyPower. The trend remains true. Able to get the second goal, tie the game up. Cookser moves forward here, alongside Mike Rules. Kronovi pops it off the wall. Lachinio back in goal for iBuyPower. So over 0 moves this one forward. Maintaining a 2-1 offense, leaving Lachinio back. He's going to rotate in, switch out with Kronovi. Marky Duda and Cookser in the corner. Try to push this one away. Pressing advantage. Kronovi able to drop this one in, and there's the lead for iBuyPower.
I was going to say, you see a lot of times with this skill, they can leave their net open because they have good touches, but Marky Duda didn't have a follow-through on that touch, and Kronovi recovered so well, and then kept it up high, not letting it drop low for a defender to get in the way.
2:36 left to go. Right here at halftime, and iBuyPower has the lead in game number 5. Lachinio pops it over to Kronovi. Sends it into orange territory, but Cookser is able to pick that one up. Now over 0, down to Kronovi. We're going to try and pass this one out to the middle. Goes farther than the goal. Mike Rule's able to pick it up. Over to Marky Duda. Here comes the flip side passing plays. So Lachinio tries to carry it out of his own half. Cookser goes, but over 0 beats him to it, sends it all the way down to the orange.
Right now, iBuyPower finds themselves in a good place. They are right now in the lead, and they only have to take 1 series for them to win this.
Oh man, Cookser couldn't get it away, and Kronovi punishes. This is the largest score margin we've seen yet.
Kronovi turned around very quickly for this. Instead of retreating, he was gonna rotate, but once he noticed Cookser didn't have the touch, over 0 didn't get the shot, he turns right back around to slam it in.
2:06 left to go. And iBuyPower up by 2. This is the farthest we've seen so far. It's been 1-point games always for the last 4 games. Finally, iBuyPower finds a lead. Oh my goodness, getting over 0, finishing. It's 4-1 for iBuyPower.
They're able to pull ahead by longer than you've seen. Like you said, only 1-point game so far. The kickoff goal, the cheat up over 0, able to get the first touch. It doesn't go in, but he followed through before Marky Duda could make it into net.
And over 0 is coming in clutch. First the solo plays, now the play off the backboard. He's got his team up by 3 with 2 minutes left to go. Lachinio gonna wait for that one. Looks like Flipside went for the fake kickoff again. Yep. Drops that one down. Mike pops it up. Cookser's here. Can he finish? He's got an angle. Kronovi couldn't get there. Is it gonna go? No, it goes just wide of the goal.
Kronovi has been Cookser has been striking so well now, and just a little bit on target, but Kronovi knew the fear. He went up expecting Cookser to put that on target.
Oh man, this passing off the wall. Mike goes in to finish. Can anyone get up? Cookser's up to go, but over 0 with the interception keeps it away, and it's still 4-1 flip iBuyPower.
iBuyPower has been doing a good job of creating a lot of these touches.
Oh, Mike in goal, able to carry that one away. That's exactly what they needed. They can't afford to let any more get in.
They really can't. They are down by 3 with 1.5 minutes, but I've seen them pull that off very easily.
Now Mike shooting at the net. 1:16 left to go. Cookser comes in. He puts one in. It's a 2-point game. Their dream is still alive. This flip side.
This touch, Mike Rules had the shot. Lachinio read it really well, to be honest. He put it over to the side as best as he could, but Cookser, he'll get any angle. It doesn't matter to him. From that corner, he puts it right in the net.
1:14 left to go. They only need 2. This is definitely still within Flipside's grasp. It is Flipside tactics after all. Cookser able to send that one towards the backboard. Is anyone there to follow up? Kronovi's able to get there before Marky Duda can. Mike up on the wall, carries this one over. Lachinio's there, sends it into the corner. Kronovi gonna pop it out. Can anyone finish? Over 0 there to put it away. That's the hat trick for over 0.
Right off of kickoff again. Looks like Mike Rules thought he had better touch. Cookser tried to follow up, but Kronovi cheating up in that corner, speeding up the process of the ball getting towards the net, giving over 0 a perfect opportunity.
5-2, 1 minute left to go. iBuyPower looking to run away with game number 5. And our first best of 7, both teams going for the fake kickoff. Lachinio takes the shot, but Cookser able to clear it away. Keep his team in this one, 55 seconds left to go. Flipside has their work cut out for them right now.
Flipside has a bit of a challenge ahead of them. It is not looking too good, especially because iBuyPower has been doing quite well against their shots.
Oh, that's ball dropping very close to the goal. Kronovi getting himself the savior medal, keeping that one away. Now Marky able to send it onto the far wall. Here comes over 0, dropping another one towards the net, but Mike Rules able to save that one. 30 seconds left for them to work with. They need 3. Goal every 10 seconds is going to be quite the monumental feat. Kronovi sends another one screaming towards the net. He hasn't finished that one off. Mike Rules carries it over the top of Lachinio. It's just over 0 in the back, but it's going to go far to the side. So over 0 makes the touch he needs to make.
lots of lax. There's like no hesitation in any of these players' decisions. They see what they have to do. They see exactly where the ball's going. As soon as the touch happens,
Oh, it goes in. What a lucky bounce for Mike Rules.
Mike Rules able to put this over the player. He follows through, falls just up underneath it.
Able to get it there. But with 8 seconds left, they still need two. That's about 2 kickoff goals they got to score here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be iBuyPower taking game number 5. We'll see how this kickoff goes. Didn't work out. It's going to be above the backboard. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Now Marky Duda wraps that one around, and with 1 second left on the clock, iBuyPower takes game number 5. That's 2 games in a row. This is the first time we've had back-to-back consecutive wins from either team.
They have been neck and neck so far, but iBuyPower seem to have gathered themselves a lot. You'll see the position over Zero has been putting himself in. He's taking a lot of shots, putting on a lot of goals, but Kronovi and Lichinio have been giving him the room, giving him the space. They're treating him like any third player, whether he's a sub or whether he's not. They're just letting him be there, and it's working really well.
Absolutely. They are playing iBuyPower. They are playing Flipside's game right now, being able to pass the ball in enemy territory, able to get it around the defense and slam that one in. Takes iBuyPower with their first kickoff lead, the first goal, the first blood of the series. Kronovi sends that one around. Over Zero is there, pops it up high, trying to just keep this one in competitive territory. Cookser pops that one over to the middle. Now Marky Duda into the corner. There's Lichinio carrying that one around. They get it past 2. They've gotten it past 3. If Lichinio can just pop this one out, there's over Zero, but Marky Duda on the rotation, able to clear that one away from his goal.
Marky Duda patiently waiting for Lichinio's shot, knowing that if he was going to give up possession for it, almost a fixed opportunity. They have one more goal to keep themselves alive.
3:46 left to go. iBuyPower still up by 1. Game number 6. Lead the series by 1 game. They can take the win here. They will be your RLCS champions. 3:36 left to go on the clock. Lichinio tries to clear it out of his own corner. Cookser presses the issue, pushes up. Now Mike Rules pops it down. Marky Duda realizes he doesn't have a shot and tries to back off here as Kronovi pushes it out. Cookser keeps the pressure on. Flipside have been able to apply offensive pressure very well this entire series. So he's able to put a point on the board here. Cookser has to clear that one away from his own goal.
iBuyPower, knowing they're 1 point up and 1 game away, is probably going to play a little tentative right now. They don't want to overcommit if they don't have to.
Mike Rules able to put that one over to the side where Cookser picks it up. Sends it back to the middle. Kronovi with a shot on the net. Nobody's there. It's 2-0 for iBuyPower.
They are pulling this lead ahead. It's looking really good for them. Right now, it's looking like Flipside Tactics has to score quite a bit. No one rotated back. Kronovi's seeing it. Lichinio was going to help secure it. Potentially a little cheeky goal steal, but he leaves it alone as Kronovi probably lets him know, hey, it's an open net. No one's going to be there. Just let it go in.
This is the second time we've seen a score margin larger than 1. Both iBuyPower able to rotate and put it back into the offensive. This transition has been very, very solid.
Can iBuyPower keep this lead? They are 1 game away from taking this, but Flipside Tactics can turn the pressure on at any time.
So close on this one. Over Zero carries it up high. Kronovi trying to finish, but not going to be able to get the angle. Still in a dangerous position. Lichinio keeps it in front of the goal. Over Zero could not shoot that one through Cookser, though. Now Marky and Mike going to pass it along the wall. Kronovi gets it through. He's got an open net. Can he get there before anyone else does? He doesn't. It's 3-0 iBuyPower.
They are spreading this lead as much as they want. They just keep going for it. Flipside Tactics, they're trying to overcommit. They want to close this gap, but they are paying every time they don't get to that ball in time. When iBuyPower puts it over them, they're just leaving open nets.
2 minutes and 12 seconds left, and it's time for Flipside to turn it on. It's been 3-0. They need 3 more just to force overtime. Over Zero coming in, but Marky clears it to the side, puts it up on the wall. Lichinio can't get the touch. Now Kronovi sends it towards the net. Mike Rules and Cookser back on the defense. Kronovi's touch sends it actually towards his own goal. Over Zero has to fall back. He's able to get it away from Marky Duda, keep the goal from happening. Still shutting out Flipside right now, but there we go. Marky Duda finishes it off. Flipside's on the board.
They've started that climb. Marky Duda taking this up off the wall, or Mike Rules, apologies, up off the wall, and the Marky Duda actually securing it just in case, but I think he realized he was in a position. Starting that climb to close this gap. A minute 50 left, only 2 goals.
Exactly. 1 minute, 50 seconds left. They need 2 just to force overtime to stay alive in this tournament. Mike Rules carrying it towards the net, but Kronovi is there. Clears it back up to the midfield. Cookser able to send it towards the net again, but Lichinio now with the save onto the side. Solid shooting coming out from Flipside, but the saves have been there for iBuyPower.
iBuyPower has played very solid defense, but I know that if Flipside is able to turn around, get those passing plays that we haven't seen too much in the last few games, they will be able to put them on pressure.
126. left in this game number 6. 1 minute, 26 seconds left for iBuyPower to hold on and claim the victory. Mike Rules gets it past over 0, but Lachinio is back and able to clear it into the corner. Kronovi moves up alongside him. They're going to continue to provide pressure. Mike Rules tries to take a shot, but over 0 shot goes towards the net. Cooks are able to clear it away. Can they transition this one out? They've been lacking in solid clears for most of this game right now. Flipside not able to break out of their own half at the moment. Cooks are staying back in goal. Final minute of game number 6. iBuyPower poised to take the victory. If they can hold on to this, they will be your RLCS champions. If Mike Rules and company can find 2 points, they will force a game 7. The ball moving towards the iBuyPower half, but it gets shut down. Lachinio keeps it in Flipside's half. Now over 0 on the wall. Kronovi able to send it to the far corner. 36 seconds to go. Ball falling down. There's Cookser. Finally with a solid clear, and they press the issue. Over 0 keeps it in the corner. Cookser rotates over to the side. Pops it up, but Kronovi shuts him down. Mike Rules shoots towards the goal, and Cookser gets the redirect. 24 seconds, they only need 1.
With plenty of time left, obviously the score with 0. Cooks here getting this redirect. Mike Rules popping it right over and popping. Oh no, Cooks here.
He just stands the Batmobile up, becomes the angle it needs to be, and makes it a 1-point game. 24 seconds left in game number 6. The ball moving towards iBuyPower's half. Kronovi carries it up. Cookser's there. Carries it towards the goal. Over 0 and Lachinio back on defense, but Markey takes a shot. Over 0 with the clutch save. 14 seconds left. Mike Rules shoots. Over 0 again, clearing away from his own half. Final 10 seconds of the game. Lachinio clears it around. Markey Duda, Cookser, they're driving down. It's on the wall. Kronovi tries to put it over. Mike Rules drops it. Cookser takes the shot. It doesn't matter. iBuyPower are the RLCS champions.
Congratulations, iBuyPower Cosmic has taken Flipside Tactics for the 2nd time so far in this tournament. Flipside getting knocked down in the first round, having to fight all the way through the losers bracket the entire day, mixed in the end, but iBuyPower coming alive and just dominating these last few games.
It was an amazing experience. iBuyPower able to clutch it up against their all-time rivals, Flipside Tactics. Flipside Tactics remain the gatekeepers of Rocket League. If you want to be the champions, you got to beat them, and iBuyPower has done just that.
We see the 2 monsters come together from Europe and North America, Flipside Tactics and iBuyPower. Everyone's always been questioning who is the true better team, and today we got to see it.
Today we have an answer to the age-old question, NA versus EU. And today, it's all about North America.
Congratulations to iBuyPower. What an incredible feat they've accomplished.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that this is how this day would end. iBuyPower Cosmic, Kronovi, Over 0, and Lachinio, your RLCS champions.
Fighting so hard for it. You can see them standing proud of it right now. They are ecstatic. Over 0 cannot handle himself right now.
Doesn't know what to do. Man, that trophy sitting right there in front of them, you know it belongs to them. It really does. So we'll be passing it down to Golden Boy on the floor for an interview with iBuyPower.
Ladies and gentlemen, your RLCS champions, iBuyPower Cosmic! Congratulations. This was absolutely incredible. What a run you had. Lachinio, we're going to start with you. Coming into this tournament, knowing that you were playing with a guy who actually was not a part of the roster, throughout the season, the qualifiers, did you think you'd make it here?
I had a lot of faith into it already. I knew what he was capable and everything like that, so we weren't worried at all.
All right, Kronovi. I mean, I think it goes without saying that you were the first person I ever seen play Rocket League on Twitch, and it is so fitting that you're here right now. Just any words?
I just want to say I'm so proud of my 2 teammates who boot camped it for a month, and even though things didn't look very good, they left everything on the stage today. I'm so proud of them.
And I'm actually going to scoot around real quick because I'm just going to let you know. Your MVP, Over 0! Go get your trophy. That's yours. Rocket League Championship Series International Final. Give it up one more time for your champions, iBuyPower!